Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ethan.
I'm Josh.
Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
And welcome to the original NES Metroid playthrough. So on the channel, we are going to experiment with a little playthrough thing here. If you're new to us, please subscribe to our channel. We're doing like a sort of like two-part game series where we'll be first starting off with the original Metroid, and then we'll be doing the Game Boy Advance remake, Metroid Zero Mission, directly afterwards. And so what will happen between these two games is a compare and contrast thing we'll do. We'll see what the original did, and then we'll compare it to see what the remake did. And it'll be very interesting. It's a new method that we're trying out and seeing how exactly this would work potentially for other games or not. So it will be, it's an experiment.
Yeah, a thing more for like remaster games.
Yeah, it's something.
I play the original, then play the one.
Yeah, and it's something like different as compared to like currently right now also on the channel we are doing Castlevania The Dracula X Chronicles, which is a remake of Castlevania Rondo of Blood, but we did not do the original Rondo of Blood because
Not yet.
well, I feel like I can't.
In which we learned that Rondo is Italian for round.
Yeah, well, thinking about also, yeah, brief tangent here. I didn't grab the morph ball.
Yeah, I noticed.
which power-ups are in this game?
So that would be the morph ball, the screw tack, the ice beam, the wave beam, the Variasuit, and the high jump boots, and that's really it. That's all? Yeah, this is all the original Metroid.
But most importantly, the screw attack.
Screw attack. Exactly. Yeah.
There's like double the amount in like Zero Mission.
Oh, really? Now?
There are way more power-ups in the remake version.
Oh wow. Okay. Coolio. Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. If there are like significant major differences that the original and the remake does, I think it constitutes like a playthrough of both things, especially since the games are short. Which is why we're not. I don't think we're gonna do Rondo of Blood anytime soon because the remake is fine. Yeah, but when it comes to NES Metroid and Zero Mission on the GBA, there are lots of differences. Mainly the graphics, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've played little bits and pieces, like, I guess mostly just kind of the beginning of the classic Metroid, but I've never done a full playthrough. Honestly, I think you're already farther than I've ever decided to play.
Oh, really?
In the classic, I never really took the time to actually try to go through the very original.
That's actually hilarious. Okay.
He's gotten farther than I've played.
Oh, so you
played the Metroid?
You've played this a little bit, Cameron?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I thought.
Why I said he got farther than me. I never touched the damn game.
You didn't understand that good stuff.
That's a trick.
It was a trick.
That's actually funny. But
it's a trap.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess this is the first thing I'll ask you, Josh, since you're the one that recorded Zero Mission for the channel. Zero Mission has a map system, right?
Yes, there's a map like in more recent Metroid games.
Coolio, this game does not.
I noticed very quickly.
Yeah, all you are working with is the original, like the NES controller. All you have is move A, B, start and select. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh yeah. Also, for the sake of the audience knowing stuff, I will be using the dissolve transition between items and stuff, just so you guys won't have to watch me backtracking everywhere. Which is why, like, this game, the playthrough rather, it will be a lot shorter than you might expect because I'm cutting out all the backtracking nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As basically kind of something similar I did with Zero Mission, because I mean there's a lot of backtracking and going back to previous areas in like Metroid in general, so I kind of cut out all of the parts where
yeah, that's
at least a lot of the parts where you're kind of going backwards.
Yeah, that's basically like the entire design philosophy of Metroid, or like what Metroid pioneered, which later games would then develop on, is the emphasis on exploration, like how you got the morph ball there. Oh yeah, also long beam is a thing in this. Long beam is stupid. Because if you hadn't noticed, your beams could only cross like not even the entire screen, so you have to get a power up to let your shot go the entire screen.
Yeah, they barely end like in front of you. Like.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't think that's how laser logic works, but whatever.
It's a video game.
Logic, what's that?
Yeah, it's a video game. Don't question it. But anyways, remember with that morph ball, like most gamers back then when they first started playing it, we would just go right because that's what we were accustomed to with video gaming, just to progress on right. And then we couldn't progress any further because of the small hole that we couldn't go through, and we're like, no. So that's where like the very first example of exploration comes in. You have to then move to the left of where you first began to actually find your next tool of progression.
Yeah.
And that's when then once you do get the morph ball, that's when like pretty much the entire map opens up for you. You still have to grab lots of items and everything so you can actually progress. Like I don't like when it comes to like Metroidvania explorations, this is how I always described it. It's like you start out in point A, and you want to get to point B, but the door to point B is locked. So you actually have to go to point C first. But then then once you're in point C, you find a key. But it's not to part B, it's to part D.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Once you get to part C, you actually have to go to part D first.
Yeah, and then once you find the key in part D, that'll actually open the thing that you want in part B.
Yeah, there's a lot of exploring around you have to kind of go through just to get to like where you would expect you'd have to go to next.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. But like I guess like how like the very first ones did it, I guess like we call it exploration, but I suppose there is like a method of progression, like we just mentioned there, part A, C, B, D, what have you. I guess you could technically go to earlier points on, like I think this is the room where I get the morph ball bombs, right? Yes. Come on, game, move faster.
You gotta check your surroundings to be like, is this the right room?
But basically, what I'm trying to get is like once you get the morph ball bombs here, like the very next room after the start room that we were in, basically has some breakable blocks with the hole, which can be broken with the bombs. So you think that your next point of progression is there, right? No, that is incorrect because
wrong.
Because
well, yes, but actually no.
Because down there actually happens to be Kraid's lair, and you're very unprepared for Kraid's lair at that moment. Yeah, so
yeah, but you find him anyway. No, just kidding.
You know, during the test playthrough, I tried because I figured that like, oh, I got the morph ball bombs. I think we can go down to Kraid's lair now, right? No.
Not even close.
Not even close. Yeah, like. Yeah, it's like the enemies in this game, like like it depends on which area of the game you're exploring in, but each area's enemies has its own set of damage take a deal. So like we're currently in Brinstar right now, and every time you get hit by an enemy, you take 8 damage. Like no matter what type of enemy it is, you take 8 damage from it. So,
I see.
Yeah, every enemy in Brinstar, and so that applies. So like the next area, Norfair, deals 10 damage to you. And so you want to know how much damage Kraid's lair does to you?
Oh god, what?
20.
Jeez.
Yeah. For the record, ladies.
You have 100, right?
Yes, you start off the game with 99 health.
Yeah, so basically you're telling me you die in like 5 hits in Kraid.
Basically. That's why you have to find these energy tank items. Like I have already collected 1, and so that gains me an additional 99 points to my health.
So now you have like 200.
Yeah, and so there are 6 energy tanks in the game. I want to say 7 actually, but I think the game can only.
You're unsure.
But like, I think the game can only go up as to 6 additional health bars, but there are 7 collectible items. I don't know if that was like a design oversight or something, or just maybe the developers weren't anticipating on you like exploring every room to find every collectible item.
Yeah, they never expect you to 100% it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Well, nowadays they do.
Well, like nowadays, because like when I did the test playthrough, I printed out a map.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, I printed out a map.
For good reason.
For good. Yeah, got you have a printer? Fucking A.
Do you not have a printer?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
My parents don't use fucking anything.
They use what?
They use, like, Adobe uses their phones.
Oh, really?
Me and my brother better dealing with these.
Oh. Wow. Huh.
That's only because I'm the one who built them.
Did not know that. But yeah, I printed out a map for this game, like revealing the entire area of the game with all of the items and the locations, and printed it out on paper so I can like make notations on the actual map and not a separate document like I usually do with the other games.
I mean, honestly, even when I was doing like Zero Mission, like when I kind of started playing it again and stuff, I've had a few moments where I'm just like, I don't understand how you can get anything in this, or even like beat this game without any kind of map. Like, how do people beat the NES version of this game?
Even though Zero Mission has a map system in that game.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm saying like, you know, I'm saying like I don't understand how people would have been able to beat the NES version since it doesn't have.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, yeah. Basically, you can't.
Well, you probably can. It's just that it'll take a lot of time.
Yeah, probably, since like you don't know where you're going. You're just like I've heard of joke. Like the plot of this story is like Samus has to go down to planet Zebes and defeat the Mother Brain, and the joke is like, okay, bye.
Good luck.
Yeah, that was like Samus's mission briefing. Travel down to planet Zebes and defeat Mother Brain. Okay, bye.
Samus, travel to planet Zebeth and defeat the Mother Brain. Okay, bye.
You're never told anything else throughout the game. Thank you, Adam Malkovich.
I mean, there was like limitation hardware for fucking NES.
Well, like, I don't think it's necessarily that. It could be a combination of that, because, like, remember, RPGs were a thing on the NES, too. I think it's just another, like, plan of simplicity for telling a game, I suppose. But, yeah, that's the joke, and that's where, like, I guess the exploration emphasis comes in. Yeah. Those are the high jump boots. Which makes things hell of a lot easier. I think that's the only reason why I traveled down here to Norfair early on, is so I could
get the high jump boots.
Was to get the high jump boots, yeah, because I want to complete the entirety of Brinstar before I go down to Norfair, but I can't actually do that. Complete out Brinstar without getting the high jump boots first. because the Various suit, is the Various suit in Zero Mission first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't see what kind of
is the Various suit in Zero Mission.
I mean, I had to ask. You never know.
No, it's fine. But yeah, the Various suits in Zero Mission.
Okay, cool. I wanted to know that because the Various suits in this game too, but it probably doesn't do what you might think it does, unless it does.
Really?
What does the Various suit do in Zero Mission?
It allows you to go into like warmer rooms. I think it reduces damage a little bit. And I think there's like because there's like different kinds of like I guess you can sort of say liquids and stuff. There's like acid and lava. It makes you immune to acid.
Oh, cool. None of that is in this game.
Well, I wouldn't have guessed it would have been in this game.
Like, there's no acid. I guess there is lava, but you don't really need the Various suit to survive in it, because whatever. I guess the only thing that Zero Mission carried on then was the damage reduction.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the Various suit does in this game. It's to
that kind of sucks.
yeah, it's to reduce the damage you take.
That's kind of shit.
Yeah, so like that, but at least that makes Kraid's Lair kind of playable now because you don't take 20 damage anymore. You take 10. Yeah, it reduces damage in half. Okay, this little shaft right here. Now that I've gotten both shaft. Now that I've gotten both the ice beam and the high jump boots, I'm trying to make my way up here, but it's really
trying is the key word.
It's really awkward because not only do I have to like freeze those little left and right enemies, I also have to freeze that fucking annoying green enemy in the right position so I can actually get up there. But
that's really annoying.
As you can see, I'm doing it very awkward. I could do it the other way around, where like I'm trying to.
You died? Oh, yeah.
You died.
You just freaking blew up into 4 pieces, and that's your death screen.
Yeah. So I'm trying to approach this next room from the right side. I could do it from the left side, but I wanted to do it this way so I could get the E-tank earlier. Yeah, approaching it this next room from the right side. There we freaking go. Holy crap.
Took a while.
Yeah, this whole green corridor here. I could approach it from the left side, but that means I'd have to traverse through different obstacles to finally get to the energy tank.
I see.
Yeah.
Neat.
So
Cameron still getting paid for his blind see.
Is Cameron alive? There we go, energy tank.
Yes, I am alive.
I was kind of curious about that too.
Hold on, I gotta check my pulse. I think I am. Hold on. Yeah.
Dude, I was on
I'm alive.
I was gonna die. He was gonna
Dies from 413 chicken nugget.
I honestly thought he was gonna say, "I'm gonna chicken."
Yeah. Later along this room is the various suit. I just have to not be dumb.
Yeah, you try to jump with the with the bombs and more.
I'm really bad at the bomb jump. Oh, that I didn't have to do the bomb jump there. The bomb jump, for those of you who don't know, is like you can sort of jump while in morph ball mode if you place your bombs in the correct timing positions, so they can just bounce higher and higher off the bomb explosions. You
can kind of do the same thing with like what in Zero Mission, but it's actually a bit easier in Zero Mission because when you get the high jump boots, it also allows you to just straight up jump in morph ball mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I thought I had to get a freaking spring ball for that in Metroid 2. Okay, but yeah. Good to know. But yeah, what I was trying to do back there is like, since this whole game kind of suffers from like the copy-paste mentality of level design and level elements and aesthetically. Yeah, because it will be in a lot of rooms that we are going to say like, I feel like we've been in this room before.
I already kind of feel like that, honestly.
Yeah. The answer is no. No, you haven't. It's just everything looks the same. Yeah.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Right. This is kind of why like I recommend playing this game with a map at your side, is so that because everything basically looks the same in this game, so it'd be difficult to tell where you actually are inside the world.
Yeah.
Without it.
Without it, right? Yeah. All right. And here is the various suit. Which I believe is
really?
The last.
Okay.
Yeah, which I believe is the last thing I collect in Brinstar before going down to Norfair. Yeah, basically Brinstar has basically all of your fundamental techniques besides the high jump boots and the screw attack, and then Norfair has the latter two as well as like the rest of the missiles in the game. Yeah, there are like a lot of missiles. I actually don't know the whole total missile count to this game if you collect all the energy tanks. This is 100% run, for the record.
Okay.
Yeah, I do 100% this game because that's actually one thing I really like doing with Metroidvania games is to basically complete the entire game, collect everything, fill out the entire map, etc. I think it's really fun to do that. Like,
I usually try to do the best I can to get everything, but there's usually just some like collectibles that I'm just like, how would anyone figure that out? And then I just, I just don't end up getting them like on the first time around, or you know.
Yeah.